Nihama, Niha, I'd like to thank Canada One Family Network for coming here and taking interview about Asian heritage cultural event. Asian culture is one of the great culture. The ancient culture is over 5,000 years old, and these other cultures remind me their civilization and their cultural richness, and they can offer to the world. Not only is Markham Thornhill and the MPP Logan Kanapathi representing the Markham Thornhill beautiful riding in Ontario, but your culture is offered so many things to the Canada and the world. And I have to thank you, the Canada One Family Network, for embarking so many initiatives. And even last year, I think we participated at the Markham Theatre, and you had a wonderful event. And I came from, my roots are from Sri Lanka, and I understand my Asian culture, South Asian culture. These are the things near and dearest to my heart. As MPP for Markham Thornhill, it's break my heart to see the rise of anti-Asian systemic racism in our community. Asian Canadian, like all Canadian, Asian Canadian is not different than other Canadian, and I feel the safe and respected in their own country, own neighborhood. It is unacceptable that anyone should face discrimination or hate because of their race or ethnicity. It doesn't matter what color you are, or what language you speak, or what religion you practice. End of the day is a humanity count. This issue is especially personal to me, as I have a friend and colleague who have been targeted such a racism and hate in this my riding during the COVID time. It is vital that we create more inclusive society. That is why I'm proud to support initiatives such as Ontario Grant support anti-hate security measures for the faith-based and cultural organization, and the anti-racism, anti-hate grant program I supported. Our provincial government is initiated is a vital part of our to combat the anti-hate, anti-racism in our community and society. So we must work together to put end anti-Asian racism and ensure that all Canadians are treated with dignity and respect. We don't want to be a melting part of the society. You have to be pride about your color. You have to pride about your language. You have to pride about your culture, especially younger generation, which you are talking about. Yeah, they are losing a little bit of identity, but it's up to us, because we're living in the great province, multicultural province, multicultural country. This country, when I arrived as a refugee, political refugee, they never asked me to leave my culture, my identity, my language at the airport. Okay? They ask us, encouraging the Asian culture or South Asian culture or any culture, European culture, to continue, pass on to the next generation. So it's up to us, as an organization like you, you're doing an amazing job to passing on to the next generation of our incredible, the rich, ancient culture, like Chinese culture is 5,000, same thing, my culture. Tamil is one of the oldest classical language in the world, within the 4 or 5, Tamil, the living language. So we had a lot of similar connections. The Chinese culture is old, and also your values, respecting the parents, you keeping the parents, your culture, your wonderful performance. I've been enjoying as a councillor, former councillor, my former life as a Markham City councillor, and now is the second time elected as an MPP for this area, Markham Thornhill. I go to Chinese event more than any other event, last 17 years, more than 17 years. I enjoy, and also their love, more than that, the love and respect they give it to us, and I learned so many things from them. I told you, my best friends come from Chinese community, business people, and I learn from them, their culture. I'm still learning from people like you, Janjan, and your organization, Canada One Family Network. I'm everyday learning. This is a learning, exchanging one another. We love one another, End of the day, you have to love one another. You have to respect one another. More than anything else, during the COVID time, you lift one another. That's what we have to lift one another. That's a mission you have. That's what we could elected for the public life. And thank you so much for doing that.